Hello student, good morning. Today I am going to teach you third chapter management at work, the process of organizing and staffing. Okay, process of organizing and staffing. कोई भी अगर हमें चीज़ करनी है तो उसके लिए हमें पहले क्या करना पड़ता है, उसके मैनेजमेंट इम्पॉर्टेंट होती है, उसके बाद ऑर्गेनाइजिंग मतलब ऑर्गेनाइज करना बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपको कोई ट्रिप आपने कोई ट्रिप ऑर्गेनाइज की है तो आपको उसके लिए तो प्लान थ्रू आउट करना पड़ेगा. मतलब हर चीज़ आपको मैनेज करनी पड़ेगी. कैसे आप कहाँ से निकलोगे, कितने दिन की ट्रिप है, कहाँ आप स्टे करने वाले हैं, ये सब क्या है. जब हम ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं दैट टाइम पॉइंट वाइज अगर कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता है, कोई चीज़ ऑर्गेनाइज होती है तो वो सक्सेसफुल होती है. मतलब वो ट्रिप भी आपकी क्या होगी, अच्छे से कंप्लीट होगी. ओके, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट इज़ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओके, most important one second. Okay, the most important function of management is organization. Organization denotes a group of people who are cooperating under the direction of leadership for the accomplishment of a common aim. It is a group of persons created to perform different type of activities to achieve the desired end of the enterprise. Organization is related with the developing a framework where the total work is divided into manageable components in order to facilitate the achievement of objectives or goals. Thus, organization is the structure of mechanism or machinery that enable living things to work together in a static sense. And organization is a structure of or machinery managed by a group of individuals who are working together towards a common goal. Like management, the term organization has also been used in a number of ways. Okay, the most common element of organization seems to be a goal or a purpose. The goals of differ to win trophy, to entertain an audience, or to sell a product profitably. But without a goal, an organization will cease to exist. An organization must be endowed with a leader, a manager responsible for helping organization achieve their goals. In some organization, it is very easy to identify the leaders. In other words, who the leaders actually are probably will not be that obvious, but an organization without a manager is like a ship without a radar. It will have no clear directions. Okay, this leader or leadership is very important in management. Okay, मतलब organization may be defined as a group of individual, large or small, that is cooperating under the directions of executive leadership in accomplishment of a certain common object. Okay, मतलब organization is a system of cooperative activities of two or more persons. The organization one person से possible नहीं है. Organization means cooperative activities of two or more persons. Okay, organization is the form of every human association of the attainment of a common purpose. Okay, now I will explain you definition. Organization may be defined as a group of individuals, large or small, that is cooperating under the direction of executive leadership in accomplishment of certain common object. Okay, उसके बाद जो प्रोसेस होता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, उसमें क्या होता है, डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क, देन ग्रुपिंग ऑफ जॉब एंड डिपार्टमेंटेशन, असाइनिंग ड्यूटीज, देन ग्रांटिंग अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ होती है, डेलीगेशंस ऑफ अथॉरिटी, देन इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ एक्टिविटीज़ फॉर कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। ये क्या होता है, उसकी प्रोसेस होती है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की। मतलब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मीन्स इन आइडेंटिफाइंग, अरेंजिंग एंड integrating different elements of organization into efficient working order. It requires the management to follow some process, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया था, डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क, ग्रुपिंग ऑफ जॉब एंड डिपार्टमेंटेशन, असाइनिंग ड्यूटीज़, ग्रांटिंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ एंड अथॉरिटीज़। वैसे मतलब डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क मीन्स क्या होता है, द मेन फंक्शन इज डिवाइडेड इनटू द सब functions and sub functions to the different departmental heads. The result is the establishment of departments like purchase, sale, production, accounts, publicity and public relations. The department can be further classified just as a production department into planning, decision, operations, production control, repairs and maintenance, like this, etc. Okay. The division of the work is based upon the facts that specialization is keynote of efficient organization. Okay. Then next point is grouping of job and departmentation. The second step is to be group similar or related jobs into larger unit called departments, divisions or sections. Grouping process is called departmentations. Grouping process जो होती है उसे क्या बोलते हैं, departmentations. The department may be based upon functions such as manufacturing, making and financing, etc. Department may also be based on products such as textiles, cosmetics, stationery, etc. These departments may have different sections as per requirement. Grouping job and departmentation aims at achieving coordination and facilities unit of efforts. The departments are linked together on the basis of interdependence. That's why the divided task is assigned to specific individual or group of individuals who are supposed to be the most qualified and specialized person for the task. Then granting authorities and responsibilities. Assigning of duties to individuals must decided with the appropriate and relevant authorities. Even employee must know what the authority is granted to him and for what and to whom he will be responsible, liable and accountable. Then delegation of authority means those who are made responsible for specific tasks are given due authority. Both responsibility and authority go hand in hand together. Responsible powers are delegated to heads and supervisory staff to enable them to do their work with easy and efficiency. Okay. I mean, effective communication is very important in organization. There should be proper arrangement of communication message from executive to subordinate and vice versa. Proper communication system established is very important, and relationship between employee and enable executions of work in the right manner at the appropriate time and in an atmosphere of perfect mutual adjustment. Okay. देन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के प्रिंसिपल्स है, मतलब एग्ज़ाम में आपको तो एमसीक्यू है, मैं आपको सिलेबस कंप्लीट करने के बाद एमसीक्यू देने वाली हूँ, बट अगर इन केस ब्रॉड क्वेश्चन आता तो आपको एक्सप्लेन द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करके भी पॉइंट आता है. अब एमसीक्यू है तो आपको क्या होगा, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड है, तो व्हाट इज़ द यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड, उसका मीनिंग पूछा जा सकता है. या फिर प्रिंसिपल ऑफ बैलेंस मीन्स व्हाट, वो 1 सेंटेंस में आंसर देना होता है एमसीक्यू में, उस टाइप का होगा. प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आई थिंक 11-12 होंगे. प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, देयर आर सम प्रिंसिपल्स विच आर कॉमन टू ऑल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन that are established in classical form, that is form where there is hierarchy of authority and responsibility and it follows downwards. The principle of organization offer guidance for the creation of a sound, efficient and effective organization structure. In other words, these principles are the sound criteria for efficient organization. They ensure smooth and orderly working. Okay. हेनरी फेयोल है, एफ.डब्ल्यू. टेलर हो सकते हैं, जो थिंकर थे मैनेजमेंट के, उन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड उसके प्रिंसिपल बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किए हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट प्रिंसिपल जो है वो है प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड. दीज आर द बेस इन मैनेजमेंट बोल सकते हैं, या फिर उसके ऊपर ही मैनेजमेंट डिपेंड होता है या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिपेंड होती है. Principle of unity of objective means organizational goals, departmental goals and individual goals must be clearly defined. All goals and objectives must have uniformity. Okay. When there is contract or among different level of goals, desired goals can't be achieved, therefore unity of objective is necessary. Okay. And unity of command also important. Okay. Unity of command means subordinates should receive orders from single supervisor at a time, and all subordinates should be accountable to that supervisor. More important leads to confuse, or superior leads to confuse, delay and so on. Okay. The second principle is principle of specialization. Principle of specialization means sound and effective organization believes on organization. The term specialization is related to work and employees. When an employee takes special type of knowledge and skill in any area, it is known as specialization. Modern business organization needs the specialization, skill and knowledge by this desired sector of economy, and thus efficiency would be established. Okay. Then next point is a principle of coordination. In an organization where equipment tools are used, coordination can be obtained by group effort that emphasize on unity of action. Therefore coordination facilities in several management concepts. Okay. उसके बाद अथॉरिटी ऑफ प्रिंसिपल आता है, वो भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है। मीन्स अथॉरिटी इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ राइट एंड पावर थ्रू विच इज़ guide and directs the actions of others so that the organization goal can be achieved. Okay, then responsibility भी important होती है, मतलब principle of responsibility means an organization is a top level management and top level management direct the subordinate departmental manager and other personnel take the direction from top level management to perform the task. Authority is necessary to perform the work. Only authority is not provided to the people but obligation is also provided, so the obligation to perform the duties and task is known as a responsibility, and a responsibility cannot be delegated, it cannot be avoided. Okay, उसके बाद efficient principle of efficiency भी important है, means enterprise different resources are used, these resources must be used in effective manner. Okay, वो भी देखना पड़ता है. Then span of control, ultimately subordinate can't be supervised by manager. This principle thus helps to determine numerical limit of subordinates to the supervised by manager. This improves efficiency. Okay, then one more important point is principle of balance. Okay, the functional activities, their establishment and other performance should be balanced properly. Okay, and authority, centralization and decentralization must be balanced equally. This is very challenging job, but efficient management must keep it. Okay, means centralization and decentralization means what, कि जो भी अथॉरिटी है वो कैसे होती है, टॉप मैनेजमेंट को एक अथॉरिटी होती है, वो मिडल लेवल को देते हैं और मिडल लेवल लास्ट लेवल को, मतलब जो डाउन लेवल होते हैं उनको देते हैं. लेकिन अगर ऐसा है कि अथॉरिटी सिर्फ एक के पास ही है और वो सब लोगों को बहुत परेशान करता है, तो वो दिस इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर बिजनेस एंड बिजनेस इम्प्रूवमेंट. ओके, सो इन केस अगर आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सेंट्रलाइजेशन है तो उसके भी कोई नॉर्म्स और रूल्स बनाने चाहिए ताकि उसका इफेक्ट बिजनेस के इम्प्रूवमेंट में ना हो. ओके, मतलब गुड इफेक्ट हो. देन अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, दो वर्ड ऐसे सेम लगते हैं, अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, बट दीज आर डिफरेंट थिंग्स. मीन्स अथॉरिटी इज़ डिफरेंट एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज़ ऑल्सो डिफरेंट. लेकिन जब हम बोलते हैं तो दोनों वर्ड एक साथ होते हैं, लेकिन दोनों का मीनिंग और दोनों की जो वैल्यू है वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट, दोनों में बहुत डिफरेंस है. ओके, now I will explain you authority and responsibility. Okay, and then next lecture I will explain you meaning and stage in delegation of authority related to authority and responsibilities. Then उसके बाद हम देखेंगे staffing. Okay, authority refers to legal or rightful power. Okay, a right to command or to act, decision making power for guidance, conduct or behavior of the subordinates is considered authority. Authority implies or implement right of a person to decide and act, to use necessary resources, represent and discretion. Okay, responsibility may be defined as the obligation of subordinate to whom a duty has been assigned to perform the duty to the best of his ability. It is what one is expected to do in order to carry out his prescribed job. Responsibility may be continuing or it may terminate with the accomplishment of a single action. Responsibility is the obligation of subordinate to whom the duty of the performance of the work has been assigned. Okay. कून्स एंड ओडोनल जो राइटर है उन्होंने अथॉरिटी की डेफिनेशन बताई है. मीन्स उनके हिसाब से अथॉरिटी मीन्स अप्लाइड टू द मैनेजरियल जॉब. अथॉरिटी इज़ द पावर टू कमांड others to act or not to act in manner deemed by the of the authority to further enterprise or departmental goals. Responsibility may be defined as the obligation of subordinate to whom duty has been assigned to the perform the duty. Okay. देन उसके बाद हम देखेंगे इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर को हम ये कंप्लीट करते हैं. चलो, थैंक यू.